Welcome to October 2019. We have a few established MMORPGs dropping all new content this month, and I'm here to recap what they are, when they arrive, and how much it takes to get in. I'm GRM Adrian. Welcome to the channel. Let's begin. Having postponed its original launch date from September 30th to October 15th, this month we are finally getting our hands on ArcheAge Unchained, a brand new buy-to-play version of this Korean MMORPG that promises no pay-to-win. The base and cheapest package for Unchained that you can pre-order right now costs $26, and come the 15th, everyone will start from scratch again on fresh servers for both North America and EU. Unchained will launch with brand new updated environment graphics and character models for the elf race, on top of the new 6.0 Shadows Revealed update, which will let you play the new Swiftblade class from level 1 onward. Gamigo has been giving us a steady stream of information weekly about just how this version of the game, a standalone title on the Glyph client, will differ from the current live version of ArcheAge, and the differences are primarily in the monetization and what's in the marketplace. For starters, no loot boxes, no Apex, and no patron status, which means they are aiming to make the game as fair as possible for everyone. Marketplace items are bound, and there's changes to the labor point system. Arc Passes offers more cosmetics than anything else, and while land and housing is open to everyone, it will be locked until the first Saturday post-launch to ensure everyone has a fair shot at owning one. I've spent the last weekend on the media test server just checking things out on ArcheAge Unchained, and I'm quite impressed with some of the changes. Also important to note, PDS and name reservations for Founders Pack owners will arrive later this week, and at launch, Unchained will be on Steam, and we should have the 64-bit client as well. And then we are heading to a galaxy far, far away, as Star Wars The Old Republic will be launching their 5th expansion for the MMORPG Onslaught on October 22nd. Free for all subscribers, the Onslaught expansion will bring with it 2 new planets, Onderon and Mek-Sha, a brand new flashpoint, which are dungeons, and for those that don't play SWTOR, a new operation, which is a raid, and more on the content side of things. The itemization system will get a rework. There's going to be new abilities for classes, and of course an increased level cap, in addition to new tactical gear and gear sets for all classes across the board. The big pull for many, of course, will be the new story content in Onslaught, and we have since late last year gone back to the roots of that Sith versus Jedi-ish storyline, which is attractive to many, and we should see that continue this month. Also, a good piece of news for free and preferred players is that when the expansion launches, 2 of the game's early expansions, which are the Rise of the Hutt Cartel and Shadow of Revan, will be free for everyone, which lets you continue the narrative journey post the class stories and level up further. On October 29, The Lord of the Rings Online will launch their 7th expansion, Minas Morgul. It's been 2 years since the Mordor expansion, and this time around, Standing Stone Games will be introducing another brand new playable race, the Stout X Dwarves, which will be available in all 3 packages of the expansion pre-orders, with the cheapest one being at $40. As a quick recap, here's what you need to know about Minas Morgul. The level cap will be increased to 130, there's 2 new zones, 7 new instances, aka group content, a new raid involving the iconic character of Shelob, more than 250 new quests, and of course the main story in Lotro continues. Now, arriving in late October without a confirmed date yet is Final Fantasy XIV's patch 5.1. Titled Vows of Virtue, Deeds of Cruelty, Final Fantasy XIV players are looking forward to this huge Shadowbringers patch for a host of reasons, beginning with the new collaboration raid, Yorha Dark Apocalypse, in which players will get to experience the new raid that the makers of Nier Automata helped design. The main scenario quests will continue, of course, and there's also huge changes to crafting and gathering overall, from aspects of UI design and skill reworks, and new content in the form of the restoration of Ishgard guard that will put your Disciples of Hand and Disciples of Land to work. Not to mention, the new Game Plus feature will launch, allowing players to re-experience the main scenario story from Heavensward through Shadowbringers all over again, on top of a new Fellowship feature that broadens your social options in-game. There's a new dungeon and a new trial which is being kept under wraps for the moment, so needless to say, this is a big patch for Final Fantasy XIV players, and you don't want to miss it. Another highly likely content drop this month is the grand finale for The Elder Scrolls Online's Season of the Dragon, the 4th DLC of the year, Dragonhold. The DLC is up on the PDS right now, and traditionally, that means launch is just around the corner. So while there isn't a solid release date set in stone, I fully expect to see Dragonhold DLC arrive sometime this October, and unless there's an unfortunate delay, here's what you can expect. The DLC will add a new zone to explore, Southern Elsewhere, and it comes with the continuation of the main story that revolves around taking down the dragons, restoring the Dragon Guard with a returning main character, and helping the people of Peloton just survive. There's new delves, public dungeons, world bosses, and all new dragon hunts on the PvE front, and Update 24 adds more to the base game too in the form of quality of life improvements. These include the first wave of performance upgrades that will see ESO manage memory better, which means you'll encounter less crashing and better combat responsiveness. Plus, the Looking for Group tool will be completely overhauled to improve speed and reliability, so here's hoping that these features will work better than before come launch. The Dragonhold DLC will be free to all ESO Plus members, and everybody else can pick it up from the Crown Store or via Steam. And last but not least, happening today, October 1st, is a huge milestone for Bungie and Destiny 2, which makes it into this video, as the latest press release I got is classifying this as an action MMO relaunch. That's right, Destiny 2 has officially left Blizzard's Battle.net and is relaunching today as a free-to-play game on Steam in what they're calling the New Light Update, which lets everybody play the base game in addition to plenty of Year 1 and Year 2 content for free on every platform that's supported, and you can optionally purchase the new expansion and the annual pass to unlock more content. That means if you haven't migrated your existing Destiny 2 account, tough luck, because the game is no longer playable on Battle.net. Today also marks the launch of the game's latest expansion, Shadowkeep, and you'll experience new stories, new activities, new exotic weapons to hunt, and much more. Cross-saving is a new feature arriving today as well, and you can play your characters on your account anywhere the game is supported across Steam on the PC, the PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One. And that's it, folks. That's most of the confirmed MMOs that are launching brand new stuff this month that I'm most looking forward to. If I've missed any, it's purely unintentional, and do let us know in the comments what else is coming our way in October 2019. All subsequent new launches and announcements can be found in my news drop videos, which come out every weekend. So if you found the video helpful, hey, give it a thumbs up and share it around. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon to get notified on all my latest uploads, and I'll do my best to cure your MMO itch. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching.